But your words can't hurt because you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out, find out. Find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep it style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian, name ring bells. To him, baby girl, I wear out of a stretcher. She be like.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Riverhogs of San Antonio taking on the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Riverhogs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. 69.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss. lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Bears defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Cup 19. Get it. Hawk, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Go.
1 yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Blue. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dante Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On the set.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete, left side of Ruby. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 target, Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Warrior 70.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Riverhogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones.
It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Thornton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
21. Bears 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And the San Antonio first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Left thing, come on. Set.
First down.
Cougar 19.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing, Sanders. He gets it to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6.
60 Eagles, 19 Tigers, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos, trap 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Riverhogs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 14. Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dances by him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Jaded Blue, 75 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw is Sanders. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drag him 60. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
19, 18. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Sanders. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion goes the tight end.
Check, 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 check.
Sanders going to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18 Cardinals, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Riverhogs would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Cam Little to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, set. 70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A gain of 15. And the San Antonio first down.
Go! Go!
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Panther 6, check, Panther.
On second down, they'll run it here. A nice Nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Panther 11. Let's go now. 60 by 6. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
In motion, the tight end. They'll go. Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Riverhogs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
42, Bears 21. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the Bears' 33-yard line.
Ready.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On the set.
First down, San Antonio.
Play action. It's Sanders. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Riverhogs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 21. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Thornton, 75 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Brian Thomas, 64 yards. And the Riverhogs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. of a way to start the fourth quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
The 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
70, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Lions, go.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Tucker Kraft from 19 yards away. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
56. Bears 35. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people were, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he will take this one in for a touchdown.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. They go play action here on first down. Gets this into the hands of Blue. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, count,
22-yard line.
60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. If you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 153 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And my goodness, another interception.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Hello. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Sanders. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Go! 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves. Go!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
They're going to have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Riggs, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. Ready.
Here's Sanders. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for San Antonio, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.